Hello everyone! Welcome to Try On Fun Times with Diva LaVida. I am Diva LaVida. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to go through what is known as my wine number. Enjoy! Okay, so this costume comes from my Filthy Gorgeous act. Filthy Gorgeous by the Scissor Sisters. A jam. I love it. I was sort of it was strongly suggested to me that I do this routine because I'm a huge fan of wine. So usually when I do this routine, I come on stage with a bottle of wine and I have a glass with me and I pour the wine and there's a bunch of like licking of the bottle and stuff like that. Who cares? Come see it live. You'll get to see all of it. But what is happening is that I've got these here gloves. These come off eventually at some point. They're not super long. I think I got these at Claire's maybe. You'd be surprised how many places you can find gloves. This trench coat, courtesy of Old Navy. I like it because it's got the twirly things that you can twirl about, but it does also have buttons, so I can use it functionally in the world. It's a great trench. Thanks, Old Navy. Way to go. So that just comes up very easily there. Nice stuff. And then as you can see, as I said, the gloves, not super long. This one usually comes off with my teeth. That's why it's covered in lipstick. So there. Sometimes you can do a little like, that action, super fun on stage. Twirl it about, always. Pa-pow. Now this shirt I actually got from Hazel Hellbender. We were at like a costume clothing swappy thingy, and so she didn't want this top anymore, so now it's mine. Part of the reason I decided to go with the strapless bra is because there's no straps here. There's nowhere to like hide straps, so it's very important to me to have a strapless bra underneath this fabulous halter action. It's just like a tie up in the back there, so this becomes a really fun moment of like, ooh, what's gonna happen? It's gonna come off. Spoiler alert. That's how that happens. So then this shirt makes its way. It's much more glamorous on stage, I promise. Pa-pow. There it goes. So then you've got the strapless bra. This, where did I get this from? My beloved Charlotte Russe. Are they even in business anymore? Doesn't matter. This skirt. Oh my goodness, I love this skirt. I bought this a million years ago, like when I was in college, a million years ago, because I was entering my daily office grind life and I needed work appropriate clothes. Part of the reason I love this skirt is because I feel like it really cinches everything in nicely for me, which means I can hide a lot of stuff under this skirt, which is going to become very important here in just a moment. Because one of the things that happens, once I've gotten rid of my bottle of wine, what am I going to drink now? I'm going to drink from this here flask that I have tucked delicately into my thigh high here. These thigh highs, Sears maybe? I think Sears. I like them because they can stay up on their own. Doesn't need a garter belt at all. There's tons of elastic built in there. So we can hold this sucker for the entire night if necessary. This flask I believe I bought at a Jewel Osco. This is flask 2.0, original flask. At one point in the routine, I open it up, I pour a bunch of water out onto myself, and then I whip it around. One night, I whipped it around, threw it across the room, destroyed the flask. Turns out it wasn't a very good flask. So this is the new one. I used to have a sticker on it. That was the brand of the flask, which I then had to cover with a G-string that I tore apart. So that's why that's on there. So yeah, you can hide stuff in your stockings, in your skirt, whatever. I'll put that over there. So then, ooh, can you see the shoes? Can you see the shoes? So these are one of my favorite pair of shoes. Part of the reason I like them so much is because they came pre-sparkled. I didn't have to rhinestone them myself, and I needed shoes that I could get out of very quickly. So having something that I could just slide my foot in and out of was great. I needed something I could move in. These are great because they've got this big platform here at the front. We've got a nice wide heel in the back, so the distribution of weight is really nice and even across the board. These are actually pretty darn sturdy. I've been able to rock and roll in these for quite some time. And that's what makes them just a really fabulous shoe. I should have bought 3 pairs of these when I had the chance. So part of the reason all the undergarments you're about to see are pink is because the shoes are pink. And the rest of the outfit was built around that. So then, of course, the skirt has to come off. Nothing too fancy there, just skirt off, no big deal. Boop, 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 boop. And then, of course, the big gag of it all is my flask is empty, my wine bottle is empty. What am I gonna do now? Well, turns out you can also pack your panties, and that's where my last beverage is hiding. So that's a fun trick, kills every time. Fun stuff. Ooh. Turns out not all small bottles are created equal. There are other brands that are a little bit smaller than that, which are a little easier to fit between the thighs. But one of these big ones will work if you need to. So, and then of course the bra, it's super easy, super simple. Just whip it. Ah, there you go. These pasties designed, trying again to emulate the shoes that I find so important. These were designed for me by one Liz Hoffman, you know, designer to the stars. She takes very good care of me. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Cheers. Ha.